Hey Trojans, it's Mrs. Yoder. I got a story for you tonight. It's called Silly Goose's Big Story by Keiko Kaza. Goose made up great stories. His friends would always beg him, "Tell us the story, Goose." Goose and his friends. One day, Goose said, "Once upon a time there were fierce pirates. Soon they were sailing the 7 seas together, looking for treasures, and Goose was their captain, the fiercest of all." He's fierce. Another day, Goose said, "Once upon a time there were scary dinosaurs. Soon they were roaming the earth together, hunting and growling, and naturally, Goose was the T-Rex, the scariest of all." Then another day, Goose said, "Once upon a time there was a mighty king. Soon they were marching through towns and hills together, conquering the world. And who got to play the king, the mightiest of all? Why, Goose, of course." "Wait a minute, Goose," said Beaver. "You always play the hero. Why can't we take turns?" "Yeah," said Porcupine. "I'd like to be the hero sometime." "Me too," said Squirrel. "No way," said Goose. "I always play the hero. Come on, keep on marching." "That's selfish," said his friends. But Goose would not give in. "These are my stories, and I'm the hero." They were busy arguing. They didn't even notice that someone was listening. You see him? Scary. Suddenly, a big wolf shouted, "Hello, lunch!" They all screamed and ran, but poor Goose tripped on his royal cape, and Wolf scooped him up in an instant. Uh-oh. It's going to be goose soup. "So, you're the hero, huh?" Wolf chuckled. "More like a hero sandwich." Goose was in big trouble. He had to think fast. Finally, he had an idea. "Mr. Wolf," Goose said, "I'm so glad I found you. You are in great danger." "Is that so?" Wolf laughed. "How?" "Well, I'll tell you. Here comes the story." Oh, the pages are stuck. Goose began the biggest story he ever told. "Once upon a time, there were thousands of happy wolves living on this mountain." Said Wolf. "Then one day, what's his name? Whim showed up," said Goose. "Whim? Who's that?" "Well, it's short for wolf-eating monster." A whim, wolf-eating monster. Goose continued. "He used to wander around saying, 'Yum, yum, yum, I smell a wolf.' And when he found one, he popped it in his mouth like a peanut." "You're lying," said Wolf. But he looked a little worried. "It's true, Mr. Wolf," said Goose. "Do you see thousands of wolves around here? And here's the worst part. Whim is back." Just that moment, the trees started to shake, and they heard loud footsteps in the distance. "What's that?" asked Wolf. Soon spikes of hair appeared over the treetops. "It couldn't be," said Wolf. And then a deep voice bellowed, "Yum, yum, yum, I smell a wolf." "It's Whim!" cried Wolf, and he dropped Goose like a hot potato, and he took off running, and he never looked back. What scared him? Whew. Goose was relieved, but not for long, because something big was coming his way, and it was getting closer and closer and closer, and from behind the leaves, there came... What is it? His ferocious-looking friends. "Yum, yum, yum, I smell a wolf." They were still growling together. Goose shouted with relief, "Oh, you guys, you're Whim." "Yep, I shook the trees," said Squirrel. "The footsteps were me slapping my tail," said Beaver. "And I was Whim's hair," said Porcupine. "Hey, you know what?" Beaver shouted. "We finally got to play the heroes." "Play the heroes?" cried Goose. "You are the heroes. You saved me." "Tell us another story, Goose," the friends begged as they walked home. "Okay, I've got a good one. Once upon a time, there was a silly goose who had 3 of the greatest friends in the whole world." I hope you have good friends too. and I hope you have a good night's sleep. See you later, Trojans.